for you. What? I'm at the window Friday, checking out people. Lady come through from Georgia, Fairborn, Georgia, she said. She come through. I'm pleasant. I'm sitting by her. She leave out. She come back to the window with a mask in her hand and a card and said, here's a gift. I just want to give you something. Oh, wow. Do good, and good will come back to you. I live. I look for favor. I am favor.
Amen.
My Lord is favor.
Amen.
I look for favor because I done did good.
Amen.
And I don't just do good to people that are affiliated with me. Because some folks think, well, I do good, I bless my church. My church don't count. No. The Bible tells you, what man will give his son a stone if he asks him for a fish? And no, he ain't gonna do that. Because that's his son. No. I find some external places to do good. To make sure. I go pick up Jamie. Let Jamie do some work so he can put some money in his pocket. Do good. Good will come back to you. Looking for reasons to be a blessing to somebody. I don't take what belongs to somebody else and use it for myself. If you got $100 and you take that whole $100 and use it for you, you just robbed somebody. You just robbed somebody. $10 though, you just stole from who? God. Then you didn't even offer nothing. See? I live this. Even in my death, y'all gonna see people be good. Watch what I tell you. You gonna see people show up and say, what can I do? I love their fame. It's gonna be years down the road. But watch it happen. I love their fame. I remember she did such and such. She was good to me. Is there anything I can do? How can I help in any capacity? When I had family members pass away, even when my sister passed away, people were showing up because of the strength of knowing me, because of being good. You do good, good will come back to you. I'm telling you. Stop that. It'll come back to you. Check it out. Let's get some more scripture. Verse 2. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 2. It says here, King James, I'm going to go to King James first. It says, give a portion to 7, and also to 8. For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. It's talking about being a blessing to somebody. He says, look, don't set no number of what you're going to do. So he says, give a portion. You say, well, I'm just going to give it to 7. He said, now go ahead and be a blessing to 8. Don't set no portion. So let me tell y'all a little secret about me and what I used to do, of how I discipline myself, and this is the God and every truth. I discipline myself. You know how anytime you go to service, for some reason your mind done already thought about what it's going to give. I don't know what it is about it. That's just everybody typically. You get ready to go to service on Sunday, or whether you're going to revival during the week, or whatever the case may be, you know already set up and purpose in your heart what you're going to give. So you might say, well, I'm going to put $10 offering in tonight. So this is what I did. This is how I broke myself, and I pushed myself beyond. Because what the scripture says right there, it says give a portion to 7, now I'm going to give it to 8. So what I would do was, I would make myself give about $2 more or so at least. I would make myself go beyond that. Most of the time, if I have decided to give 20, I do 25. I pushed myself beyond, to go beyond that. That was ways that I used to discipline myself, to stop myself from being afraid to give. These are methods that I use. I know people will hear this and they will think, it might sound unreal because people are so against giving. But that is how you live in life. That's what helps you survive in life. And so I discipline myself. I push myself. I will make myself go beyond that. So, because if I know, the first thing that comes to you is going to be carnal. That carnal mind. That carnal mind. That carnal mind done already set the limitations on what it's going to do. Because, it's already thinking about the car payment. It's already thinking about the house payment. And all of that comes from the ability. It says he giveth us the power to prosper. So, but now we done took what he has given us the ability to do and done set it for ourselves. And saying to hell with him. I'm not concerned about nobody else. That's why the world is in the state that it's in right now. And so what I do to discipline myself was I make myself push beyond that. So if it was 10, I'm going to give 12. If it was 5, I get 7. So I push myself to go beyond that. So that that's how I started breaking money from being my God. That's the methods that I started using to stop money from being Lord over me. And I set myself in anything that I do as to where I'm not able to rob from God. So that means if I only have this amount, I'm not going to get something that's going to put me in a predicament where I'm going to steal from God. I'm going to scale back. To say, okay, that right there, that's not off the rip. So if I got $1,500, then I automatically know that $200 or $180 to $200 of that, might as well say 200. It's got to go to God out of that 15. So that means Delphine don't have but 13 that she's gonna live off of. So Delphine is not finna put herself in a position, in a predicament as to where she's gonna get something that's $1,500. She ain't gonna do it. She just ain't gonna do that. I don't care how good I don't care how good it looks. I ain't gonna do that. I tell you what will happen. You gonna come down off that cost so it can scale down to $1,300. If you want me to have it. Because that $200 ain't mine. That $200 ain't gonna get done. Because they don't belong to me. I'm casting it upon waters. So I can find it a little bit later on. So I'm scaling back to 13. See, I don't play by that. I don't play by that. Keeps me out of dilemmas too. It keeps me out of being in a position where I'm scared to ask God for something whenever there's some type of need. Because there ain't nothing worse than knowing what you're supposed to do and don't do it. It'll put you in a place where you're scared to ask God for anything because you know you ain't did right. You know you ain't did right. And so then what that does is that pushes you now into a situation where you got to start scheming. You got to start trying to come up with matters in your own hand. I don't want that. I'm sick of that part of me. I don't like that part of me. I don't deal with that part of me. I'm sick of her. I got rid of her some years ago. I'm sick of her, man. I don't even deal with her. She tried to show up, I cuss her out. Girl, if you don't get out of here, it's going to be a lot of tumbling going on. Because I don't fool with you. You know I don't. You ain't bought me nothing good. You had Quincy dragging me to court for years because of stuff you did. I ain't studying you. If you don't go somewhere, honey, it's going to get ugly up in here. I don't deal with you. So that's how I talk to her too. I don't deal with you. What I'm going to do is put myself in a predicament as to why I don't take nothing from this man I ain't got no business taking. And I'm going to allow him, and favor shows up for me every time. And what Delphine, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to adjust the price down for you. I know if you want me to get it, you will. Because I sure wasn't finna leave with it. You wasn't getting that 15. Well, you going to give me the 15. You know, this ain't going to be but one time you give me. I can't afford to do it. You're not going to get that 15. You can adjust it. Figure out some kind of situation or how it's going to work out. I'm not messing with it. Because I'm not going to let you put me in a predicament as to where I'm playing with what belongs to God. And then I say I love him. And then I say I reverence him. And then I'm talking about I honor him. You know how you honor him? It says honor the Lord with the substance of thy first fruit and all thy increase. That's what it say about honor. Honor means that I'm casting right. Honor. They were out fishing, wasn't catching nothing until honor showed up. Honor showed up and said, cast our net on the right side. When they respected honor, they caught so much, they couldn't even keep up with it. I'm trying to tell you, don't steal God. I don't play that mess. No, sir. Do good. Good will come back to you. You can't be no preacher. You're talking about some stealing from God. No. You can't be saying, I got this call on my life. What kind? A call to obedience. That's the one you got. Because you ain't honoring that one. Stealing. How you going to say you all this with God? You ain't even stable. Don't know where you at. Folks don't know where you at. They don't hear nothing from you. You ain't stable. Go somewhere and sit down. Get saved for real. Get saved for real. Not this play salvation, but get saved for real. Salvation for real has accountability to it. You saved for real, you going to be accountable. I'm accountable. I was on the phone with my pastor this morning. I'm accountable. You're going to be saved for real. There's going to be accountability that sits there. And you might not like everything that who you are accountable to says to you. You ain't supposed to. They supposed to check you. They supposed to piss you off. That's why I don't get mad when folks get mad at me. It don't bother me the least little bit. It's like water off a duck back, baby. You ain't gonna see me wet. It don't bother me because you're supposed to get mad. That's how I know when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to ruffle your feathers sometime. That means I'm right where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to do because I'm finna see you advance. Because you are not going to advance if your feathers don't get ruffled. If you're looking for somebody that's going to stroke your ego and somebody that's going to tell you that, oh yeah, honey, don't worry about that. For the Lord is rich in mercy. His mercy endureth forever and hell finna be your home. Tell them to tell you that part. That consuming fire that ain't going to ever end. That forever torment that ain't going to ever end. And tell them to go ahead and tell you how y'all going to be sitting there together because your blood going to be required on their hand. So not only is he going to get them, but he going to get you. He going to get them a 2-in-1. I don't think so. I don't think so. I love the scripture. I love the scripture. It says, if you win your brother, then baby, the kingdom is on your side. I'd rather take a risk of losing you than to tell you some junk just for you to be all right with me. It's too many people in the world. If you leave, want to come. I don't worry about that like that. I don't sweat that. I don't sweat that. I guarantee you, God is too good. He's too big to take certain risks in life, y'all. You better do good. Don't play with certain things. Don't take certain risks. Be bold enough to say, I'm not doing that. I'm not running that risk. No, I'm not. Bye. I see you later. God bless you. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. May the Lord make it his face and his countenance to shine upon thee and let him go. No, sir. Be bold enough to tell people the truth. Especially if you